间公主 HFP 3
Baili Hongyi's rebelliousness, uprightness, and reality look like Wang Yibo himself. Not much to say, let's go straight to the topic, this time Wang Yibo's popularity. I'm afraid it will be taken away by Baili Hongyi. When from Luoyang started broadcasting, Xiao Baili went online. Thousands of fans started to follow this ignorant of the world. I just love to play with craftsman locks, a bit rebellious. Too straightforward, frosty family son. Wang Yibo's luck is to meet Baili Hongyi. Two people with very interesting souls met each other in chaotic time and space. How should I put it? After watching Baili Hongyi's early performance, a lively and realistic version of Wang Yibo Geng has reached the door of his house, and someone said, "You have repeatedly regretted your marriage." Xiao Baili responded, "Indeed. It's reasonable to say it, and his face doesn't change." "Why? Be happy for grandpa." Such words came out of Xiao Baili's mouth. "If it weren't for looking good, you would have kicked it." I was so angry that my uncle let out a sentence, "Get out of here." The door was closed immediately. It was already on the niece's face. Later, Xiao Baili held the wedding without expression. Marrying a daughter, in law with a frosty face, in reality, if you really met such a man, dear friends, would you marry? In order to prevent everyone from laughing, Wang Yibo's official announcement made a round. Said Baili Hongyi has social rebellion. But the public does not think there is any difference between Baili Hongyi and Wang Yibo. After all, Wang Yibo's uprightness is not a day or two. It doesn't even have to be where Xiao Baili is, or even better, seriously suspicious. A lot of what Xiao Baili said, it may be what Wang Yibo himself wanted to express. This argument is reasonable. In many of the most surprising sections, we all felt the role of Xiao Baili. I feel like I got the favor of the whole theater troupe, even though I was forced to marry. All kinds of reluctance, but what happened on the wedding day is enough to make people feel pity. In the play, Xiao Baili's wife, Luoyang, is 7 or 8 years older than Baili Hongyi. When he was 29, he missed his wedding year. However, this storyline has suffocated the appetite of the public. I want to see how a frosty man got married first and loved afterwards. How did you fall in love? Mengnu is not a drama, but a story. Especially when I went to a prostitute, I didn't say anything was done. I was also given a meal of tofu. I was so angry that I clenched my fists, shaking all over. This scene, with Wang Yibo in the show, the reaction when he drank Mouse Cottage wine was a bit familiar. From the beginning of the whole play, Baili Hongyi has written the word rebellion on his face. Unwilling to die, unwilling to perfunctory trends, unwilling to get married, he didn't want to do things against his will, but after all the changes happened, his rebellion also changed. Persevering and thoroughly investigating the real murderer of Grandpa, during the investigation process, gradually ignited the sense of responsibility and responsibility to guard the capital. A man in his 20s grew up instantly. This looks a bit similar to the unique Wang Yibo in reality. When he was not hot, he also posted his favorite Weibo, walking the most dragging pace, dancing the narcissistic dance. After the explosion, become completely self-disciplined, more ambitious, walk on the path of the mainstream and use practical actions to convert traffic popularity into positive output. Having said that, how hot is Xiao Baili? Obviously it has surpassed unique Wang Yibo. After the broadcast, the entire discussion of AKE reached 8,515 hours. Don't talk about it, our Xiao Baili posture, it's really much stronger than Wang Yibo. No wonder Wang Yibo's motorcycles are now peeling off their skins and changing into costumes. Many people have put on Xiaobaili's head hats to support them, and they are all masters of climbing walls. Finally, because of the role of unique Wang Yibo, where he is the heat, but also the topic. Many people are looking for various topics around his acting skills. There is nothing wrong with it. After all, as a new generation actor, how can acting without being commented on it? But this time, we still saw Wang Yibo's progress. It's difficult to control this character in the early stage. Frosty, it was originally a technical engineering department. It really takes a certain challenge to get him to perform with a sense of hierarchy. Looking at Wang Yibo's overall performance, there are still many notable things. Even if you take so many close-up shots, we can all feel that his performance is not overwhelming. How do you view this? Objectively and rationally evaluate it.